In the pantheon of football history, spotlight is a finite resource. It naturally gravitates towards superstars, Ballon d'Or winners, the commercial icons, the faces on the video game covers. For his entire career, Angel Di Maria stood next to these giants. He played with Cristiano Ronaldo, Neymar, Kylian Mbappe, Lionel Messi. Because of this, it was easy to label him as a sidekick, the supporting actor, the Robin. But when the lights were the brightest, when the pressure was high, when the trophies were actually on the line, he was the guy that stepped up. From the coal yards of Rosario to the golden confetti of Qatar, this is the story of a player who redefined what it means to be big game player. Angel Di Maria was born in a humble district in Rosario, Argentina. His family livelihood came from a coal yard behind the house. Before he could read or write, Angel was bagging charcoal, his hand and face permanently stained with black dust. Angel was different. He was hyperactive, restlessly energetic, to the point where his mother, Diana, took him to a doctor. Doctor told his mom, put him in football or he will tear the house down. When Rosario Central officially signed him from his local club at age 4, the transfer fee was poetic. 25 footballs. That was the price. By 2005, at age 17, he made his professional debut. He was skinny looking, almost malnourished, earning his nickname, El Ferio, the Noodle. Defenders thought they could break him, but he was much tougher than they thought. Benfica brought him to Europe in 2007, serving as a perfect fit for his chaotic, aggressive style. But the first sign of his finals legacy appeared in Beijing in 2008. In the Olympic gold medal match, a young Lionel Messi played a pass, and Di Maria chipped the goalkeeper. It was a foreshadowing of history 14 years in the making. In 2010, Real Madrid came calling, and as we know, you can't turn Real Madrid down. This was the era of Jose Mourinho, a defensive, tactical disciplinarian who played a defensive brand of football, but with Real Madrid, he played a counter-attacking style. This was the start of this era. Most flair-type wingers failed under Mourinho, but Di Maria thrived because he pressed, he tracked back. He was the only player that could combine the magic of a number 10 with the work rate of a defensive midfielder, with the speed of a winger. His magnum opus, however, didn't come under Jose Mourinho. He evolved into another level under Carlo Ancelotti, where he deployed him in an attacking midfield role in a midfield 3. That was a tactical masterstroke. In the Champions League final, he was named the man of the match of a game featuring the legend himself, Cristiano Ronaldo, scoring the winning goal. Angel Di Maria finished the season with 37 goal contributions in 52 games from midfield. However, Real Madrid repaid this effort by sending him a letter to the Argentine camp at the 2014 World Cup final, demanding injured Di Maria to not play, fearing it would devalue his transfer price, as they were already planning on replacing him. Di Maria tore the letter up without reading it, crying in his locker room, begging to play. He didn't. Argentina lost, and the relationship with Real Madrid was broken forever. He moved to Manchester United for a British record fee of around £60 million. On paper, it was a bargain. He started the season very well, having 9 goal contributions in 12 games. But then injuries, combined with Louis van Gaal's system and playing him out of position as a striker sometimes, combined with the lack of trust by the manager, stripped Di Maria of his rhythm. Off the pitch, it was worse. An attempted burglary on January 31st of 2015 while his family was at home left them traumatized. Di Maria wanted to leave, not just for football, but for his family's peace. He was labeled as a flop, as a snake by the English media, a reputation that was unfair, in in my opinion, given the context. PSG offered an escape. In France, Di Maria reinvented himself again. For 7 years, he became the ultimate facilitator, while Neymar and Mbappe took the headlines. Di Maria racked up 112 assists in 7 seasons, becoming the club leading all-time playmaker, followed by a successful stint at Juve and Benfica and a return to his biological club Rosario Central. He matured his game from touchline winger to a tactical asset, able to impact the game at different stages and in different ways. But while he was thriving in Europe, his relationship with Argentina was tragic. The generation of failures, as they were labeled. Di Maria missed the 2014 final. He was injured in the 2015 Copa America final. He was subbed off injured in the 2016 Copa America final as well. Argentina lost all of these games. The press called him psychologically weak. They wanted him to be dropped. The criticism was so harsh that Di Maria sought therapy. He considered retiring from the national team. As the man himself said, "I went to a psychologist. I wanted to quit." In July 10th, 2021, the Copa America final versus Brazil. At the Maracanã, Rodrigo de Paul spots around. Di Maria, noticing the goalkeeper was slightly off his line, executes the most delicate chip 1-0. The curse was broken. Messi had his national team trophy. Di Maria had the goal. And then, in Qatar 2022, the World Cup final, Coach Scaloni pulled a tactical surprise, starting Di Maria on the left wing to exploit the France defense. It was a massacre. For 60 minutes, Di Maria was unplayable. Won the penalty for the first goal, and then, after a counter-attack with a pass from McAllister, Di Maria scored the second, one for the ages. Then he was subbed off. Argentina was cruising, thought the game was over. But then, France came back. Mbappe scored a hat-trick, tied the game down, Messi scored his goal, and then went to penalties. Di Maria watched with tears in his eyes, powerless until the final whistle and the final penalty kick has confirmed it. The boy from the courtyard all those years ago was a World Cup champion. Angel Di Maria scored in the Olympic final, Copa America final, Finalissima, and the World Cup final. The history will always remember Lionel Messi as the GOAT, as the king, but should also remember Di Maria as a kingmaker. He was the most selfless superstar of his generation, a player that adapted to Mourinho, Ancelotti, and Scaloni, a player who ran his socks off so that others could shine. His legacy is not just about the trophies, it's about the moments. When the world held its breath, Angel Di Maria excelled. He is, without a doubt, one of the best wingers of his generation.